J. Done. J. Done. Bookworm roar. I saw that. I saw that. You saw me. You saw. How exciting is it? How is it exciting? Is it? Is that like? Okay, I'm just okay. Gabriel Magister. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's it going? Hello, lurkers. Okay. Do I have everything? I feel like I'm forgetting it. Yes! The YouTube post. Okay, that should be everything. I feel it. I'm so afraid. I know you have Gabriel. Slow. I know you as Gabriel Magister. What is it going to be? The Gabriel Magister? Gabriel Magister 1111442? Gabriel Magister 111443? Oh. That's good money. How's it going, everybody? Okay, sorry. I'm a little distracted. Last night, once again, I was staring at my project, and my mind is just bleeding in pain because I just have nothing for it right now. I thought I had got over the hump, and it's like, nope, turns out I'm not over it at all. And I was like, so I decided, and I hate to do it, but I decided I need a break from this thing or it's going to kill me. So I'm officially on break from it. It'll come back. It always does eventually, but I'm until I feel like it, I'm officially on break from it. Ah! It's different! I like it better. Gabriel Magicer. Yeah, that's better. That's cooler. Magicer. We should spell magic with a K. It sounds cooler. Anyways. So I'm break. No more working on my wrestling thing for a minute. Because if I do, I think I'll grow to hate it, and I don't want to hate it. I love it, and I'm really proud of it. But if I don't take a break, I'll never finish. Yeah. I know you did, Jaden. I know you did. Anyways, so we're gonna work on different things today. I don't know what it's gonna be. I wrote something earlier today that I liked. Let's see, how many words did I get into that little thing project that I was working on today? Ah, 786 words. Lovely. Yeah. Miss Beyonce. Did I ever tell the story about me almost buying Beyonce's childhood home? That's a real story. It's less interesting than it sounds. Beyonce's home was for sale. Beyonce's home. I'm from Houston. Beyonce's from Houston. We're both from the same city. And her childhood home was for sale. And I had just said this, but I had just got my inheritance, and I was looking around. I was like, oh, I could afford a house now, pretty much. And I was looking around, and I could just afford buying Beyonce's childhood home. I had found it, and I was seriously thinking of it. I was like, oh, I could buy Beyonce's house, old childhood house. Of course, would rent it out for yeah. What's the reference? Okay. Ugh. Okay. What's the reference? Anyways, yeah. So how's everybody doing today? I am a 2000s kid, but I am one, Gabriel. But my childhood was the 2000s. But that was where I was. Which one? Batman the Brave and the Bold, Batman the Animated Series, Batman the New, Batman, the Batman, Batman Cape Crusaders, Batman. What do you? Oh, Static Shock. I've seen Static Shock. I don't remember that. That was a good show, Static Shock. Anyways, yeah, that was a good show. God, that has been a while. Anyway, God, I love Batman Beyond so much. That was I love that show so much. I love Static Shock, but I was obsessed with Batman Beyond. I guess I liked anything that took place in like a cyberpunk future because I also really liked Samurai Jack. That was another show I really loved. Go for it, Jaden. That's writing, buddy. Uh, anyways. So, would anybody who here has played D and D, Dungeons and Dragons? Trying to direct this, and what am I doing? I know that's impossible. Yeah. Well, I was kind of okay. So, you should work. If you want players, I'd be up for playing Gabriel. One second. So I was kind of working on this short story, and the short story evolved. It's shenanigans. It is shenanigans. Straight up shenanigans. Anyway, so the short story I'm working on that I came up with tonight. It's sort of, how's it going? Terrible. Good to see you. I came up with sort of evolved out of a premise for a D&D campaign I've been wanting to run for a while. I'd still really like to run it. Now, which version? Are you sure you didn't mix that up? Are you sure you didn't mow your hair and cut your lawn? Yeah. Lovely. Are you sure you didn't mow your hair or cut your lawn? Anyways, we're doing a lot of things, Terrible. We're doing a lot of things. I'd still like to run this D&D campaign at some point. That's kind of what I've been trying to build up to. I was like, I'd like to run this D&D campaign at some point down the line. That I've been kind of working on in the background. Vicious Mockery is a fun one to cast. I've done that. Would people be up for it? Unfortunately, only people of voting age are allowed. I don't know if I'm really ready to do it today, but maybe I'm really ready. I was just working on flavor text today. Tell me about your campaign, Gabriel. What is it? Not D&D Beyond. It is... No, Vicious Mockery is a spell you can do as a bard. Vicious Mockery is a spell you do as a bard. And basically, if you mock somebody, you have to insult somebody, and it's like magic insults, and you can hurt them quite a lot if you do it. Yes. Have you not played D&D, Terrible? Have you not played D&D? I feel like... How have you not played D&D? Or, I say this as like D&D is like continuously jumping into problems. What is... the moment. Roll 20, that's the one. Well, it's not technically. Of course, it's not technically true. I'm sorry. Okay. Very cool. You know, I was just about to say. Terrible. That really does fit your whole deal, right? Like that really does fit your whole deal. Oh, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, book, by the way. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. Okay, okay. Well, there we go. Okay, this is roll 20, where it's a free online. It's a free online like a game where you can just meet up. Okay, where dice measure text drop. That's what I was looking for. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. Ape. Just looking at what they have. I hadn't really like planned on like doing a thing today, but I'm kind of thinking I could try. It's probably too much work. Oh dang! Animated orcs. Very, very cool. Okay. I don't know. It might be a little bit too much to do today. I don't. Let's see. I'm excited to see this, Gabriel. Okay, so goblin. Goblin, goblin, goblin. That is where I want to be. Singing or simply watching TV. Goblin, goblin, goblins. That is where I hope to be. Ollie singing or partying for free. Goblin, goblin, goblin. Oh, yes. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Okay, I like. Right. Yeah. Don't mind if... No offense, I don't want you guys to see my login. Okay. Profile, campaigns. There we go. Aha. But I haven't. Okay. I didn't really plan on it, but now I kind of want to try if I can make one quickly. Adventure. Adventurer. Yeah. Well, I have a fairly specific vision, and I have a fairly specific vision of what I want to do, but it's a little bit more complicated. Okay. Skeleton. Skeleton warrior. Oh yeah. So. Okay. basically what I'm doing. Uh, do you guys want to play some D&D? Okay. Okay, but we'll just do this. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I don't. We'll do this just. Do you guys want to just do this through chat? This might be too. This might be a little hard. I kind of. Or we could do this later, I guess. When I'm actually. Or we could do this later, I guess, when I'm actually prepared for everything. Maybe it'd be better if we did this much later when I'm actually ready for a lot of this stuff, because I'm not right now. I just had a vague notion of something I wanted to do. No, I probably wouldn't. No, I should probably actually plan this out a bit better than just like winging it. But how? Why are you behind? I don't know why you're so behind on everything, Book. Why are you so behind? How about Book? How about you check out the YouTube side and see if that works better? Maybe it's something's going on with your Twitch. Do you guys want to? Yeah. Welcome back. It probably wouldn't work today. I should actually plan all of this out beforehand before I'm like, let's do a whole D&D thing. It's like I probably should just plan it. I should probably sit there and plan it all out. It's a cool idea. You pretty much take them through the whole hero's journey in that. I mean, one, I'm a very fast reader, Gabriel. Do you guys want to hear what the... Yes, writing. Hey, Book. Hey, good to see you. Yes. Do you guys want to hear what the opening is? Because what I did today is I wrote an opening for it. Welcome back. Yes, that works very well. Good. I'm officially not that anybody's read. Well, if you were on Terrible Stream, you've heard some of it. I'm officially taking a break from my main project. I was going kind of cuckoo bananas writing it, so I decided I need a break, and we're just gonna I don't know. No, stop doing that. Sorry. There we go. So, yeah, so I wrote this, and what I was telling the people here, is that this kind of evolved from a D. Yeah, I honestly I'm burnt out with that story. I need a break from it, or I'm gonna just do something dumb with it. So I need to just step away from it for a bit. It'll come back. It'll come back eventually. But so what I was telling the people here is that I was working on a story, and this story sort of evolved out of a D&D campaign I've had in the back of my head to do for a while. So I actually ended up also writing some stuff for the potential D&D campaign. Do you guys want to hear how it would start? Because I ended up writing some stuff that would work for the D&D campaign, and I think it's a fun idea. Thank you. Okay. Welcome, explorer. I'm sure you're well aware of your history and the history of your world, but decorum and corporate mandates have vicariously instructed me to bring you up to speed, just in case you've missed anything important. Our fair nation has had a significant amount of history in the past 40 years, and the world has undergone considerable changes. Back in the old days in the Adventuring Guild, it was easy. You'd sign up, you'd do a lot of exciting killing and looting of monsters and evil wizards, and go home. And that'd be the end of the day.
Unfortunately, time refuses to stop, and now we live in a modern society. The cities have greatly expanded, cutting into the forest. Wizards and wizards have changed from robes to suits, and heck, even our monarchy is comparatively new and quite beautifully modern in that it does very little. Welcome back. So I was reading the introductory text from this D&D. I guess it's a module I'm writing. This D&D module I'm writing. Okay. Welcome, Max. What about you? Looking for a new journey in life? Well, many aspiring adventurers do admit that they struggle now. That they struggle now, and getting the life and living the life that used to be so easy for everyday adventurers. Most admit that they have to maintain a second job because adventuring is only a side gig that they can do occasionally. But that's why we're here to help. To bring back the old world just a little bit with our new app, Adventurer. It's a place where aspiring adventurers can connect with people who desperately need adventurers to do things. Feel free to peruse it. Sign up for 1 or 2 missions. If you want, you can join a group that needs members to handle even larger quests. It's up to you, friend. And that's the start. That's the start of the module. So it's pretty much it's what if adventuring was okay. I mean, I can tell the. Oh, it's only a paragraph. Okay. Welcome, explorer. I'm sure you're well aware of your own history and the history of your world, but decorum and corporate mandate have quite vicariously insisted that I bring you up to speed just in case you've missed anything important. So, our fair nation has quite a bit of history in the past 40 years, and the world has shifted greatly. Back in the old days in the Adventuring Guild, it was pretty easy. You sign up, do a lot of exciting killing and looting of monsters and evil wizards, and go home. That'd be the end of the day. Unfortunately, time refuses to stop, and we live in a modern society, where the cities have greatly expanded, cutting into the forest, wizards have changed from robes to suits, and heck, even our monarchy is comparatively new and quite beautifully modern in that it does very little. What about you? Looking for a new journey in life? Well, maybe. While many aspiring adventurers do admit that they struggle now in living the life of the old school golden age adventurers. In fact, most admit that they have to maintain a second job because adventuring is only a side gig that they can do occasionally. But that's where we're here to help. To bring back the old world just a little bit with our new app, Adventurer. It's a place where aspiring adventurers can connect with people who desperately need adventurers to do things. So, feel free to peruse it, sign up for a mission or two. Heck, if you want, you can join a group that needs members to handle even larger quests. It's up to you, friend. So that's the whole thing. So that's basically the premise of the campaign I want to run. It's that it takes place in a modern day fantasy city, in a modern day fantasy world, and your characters, what they would be is instead of like traditional fantasy heroes, you're just kind of like normal everyday people, and you can be like elves, dwarves, orcs, or anything. But they're just working. They're just grinding out day-to-day normal lives. But they sign up for this adventurer app,
They start going on quests, and there's more going on underneath the surface, obviously, but that's kind of so my idea was, so what I was doing, so like the first yeah, it's a fun idea, right? So like, so the first thing I would have you guys do is the first thing I would have had you guys do is you would have got a job. Some goblins and skeletons are messing with a convenience store, and it's your job, and you sign up, and you've signed up in the middle of the night to stop them. So that would be basically, so like that would basically be the thing. That would basically be the thing. And I had this, there's, so yeah, I mean, it's a little shadow run. Yeah, it's a little shadow run, but it's more. It's a fun idea, I think. Not not at all, not at all inspired by my time working for those apps and being very frustrated by them. Hey, but I did it. I did it when I didn't know anything about D&D. You just kind of make it up as you go along. I mean, do you guys want to do just like a quick encounter? Okay, this isn't necessarily the campaign. This is. Hey, Lawrence, the boss. Good to see you. That's great. Let's just do a quick encounter if you guys want to. Good to see you. Okay. Uh, Here's what you do, Jaden. No voice. We'll just do text. I just want to experiment with this idea. Jaden. Here's what you do. You go to what you sign up for this website.
Hello, hello, never. We're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick. We're gonna do a quick D&D encounter because I just want to test some stuff. Or not. Good to see you. It's good. It's good to see you. Okay, what did you make?
Oh, lovely. Sorry, that's right. Okay. Did you see the thing I sent you? Oh, I see you. Okay. So, if you want, there's a little app, there's a little extension you can add. I have it right here. It's called Beyond 20. And what it does is it links your, it'll link your Beyond D&D account to, Roll20. So you can do, so all you have to do is create your character sheet, and then it'll do all the math for you in Beyond 20. And you don't, because otherwise you're gonna have to refill it out in Roll20. So, this is not gonna work. This is so much stuff you have to download. This is not gonna work, is it? Okay, yeah, okay, sure. I mean, if you want, you can fill in a character sheet in Roll20. Most people just use, most people just use the Beyond 20 thing, but let's see. Okay, character sheet. Okay, you see this? Yeah. Cancel. Oh, nice. Okay. Very good. This is what everybody enjoys. Hey, Gabriel. Okay. We're trying. I've got a little thing set up. I want we just I have an idea for a bigger campaign, but this is just more of a let's see if we can do this campaign. Let's see if we can do this thing right now. more than anything. And it is going sideways. Session. Yeah, basically. Yeah. I wouldn't even call it that. I would call this like a session -1. Just it's an attempt. It's an attempt to see how to make this work. Have you ever played? Have you ever played D&D? Never. Yeah. Robin Reckon. No wait, Raken. The Wrecker. I figured. One of them was correct. You know, well, this is not the right time. I have not prepped for this at all, guys. Give me a couple of days to actually prep for this. This as an idea, and yeah, well, that's what I was saying. This is not the right time to do this. I have not prepped for this at all. Again, I need to let me sit down and actually. I have an outline for what the campaign is going to be like, but it's not like I haven't figured anything else besides that really. So let me sit down and actually figure everything out, and then I'll get back to you when it's ready. Sorry for leading you on. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, might not even have to worry about it. Well, Battle Chai Comics. Hi, new friend. Welcome in. Or not new friend. No. Oh, wait a minute. Well, thank you for the follow. Why didn't? Yeah. What did you think? Well, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. Gabriel, I'm not ready for this. Let me sit down and actually work everything out. Let me work out what I actually would want to do, and not just like a couple of random things. It has been a minute. How are things going? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot he was in it. It's been good. Been working on some projects. Nearly finishing the novella I have. But I'm burnt out working on that novella. I am. So I just want to do. I want to work on something new for a minute. Get unburnt out from it. Yes. Who's he playing? I don't know. I don't know the Eternals as well as I guess I thought. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of ancient astronaut stuff. I've never liked that as a thing. Yeah. Did they? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, so, yeah. My novella is about an orc who becomes a pro wrestler. I am still in H-Town. And I'm just burnt out from working on it. It's been pretty much a year of my life I've been working on that, and I'm so tired. So I want to do something different. Yeah, I'm still in Houston. I never saw the movie. Is like DC? Did they like talk about DC Comics? That's funny. Oh, is that? Oh, oh, right. That is coming up soon. I should go to that. Oh, ha! That's literally my birthday. It's literally on my birthday, Comic Palooza. That is so funny. June. That is so funny. It's literally my birthday is when Comic Palooza is. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, maybe I will. Oh, we got an ad coming up, and be back in a sec, I guess. Are you guys seeing an ad? I can never. It's supposed to be. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Are you? You gonna be? Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'll try and stop by. That's so. I find that it's so annoying. It's so confusing. Oh, whatever. Oh, there it is. Now it's supposed to be on now. Is it on now? What? Come on. Whatever. Okay, Jaden. Night. On my monitor, it's on my. Well, I say monitor. It's my laptop. On my laptop, it's going on right now. An ad. So, just gonna hang out. Not time. Okay, back. Wonderful. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, some people have said that they'd rather have no pre-rolls, but I don't know. It's 30 seconds like every hour. I put it to 30 seconds every hour, about, I think. So, but that means you'll occasionally see you'll see pre-rolls. Would you rather it be like, I don't know. I think I prefer it just being a quick ad break and an occasional pre-roll to like constant ad breaks. But you know, some people really hate pre-rolls, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you rather have no pre-rolls or and longer ad breaks, or occasional pre-rolls and very short ad breaks? I mean, I have my opinions, but relax, hang out. Everybody seems a little tired, that's fair. Today went a little sideways. It wasn't what I wanted to do today, but
excitement. Ah, you're finally awake. I am finally awake.
Apartment! Old heads will know. Old heads will know what I meant by that. No, but like apartments.com they said, yeah. No, it was for some reason uh I couldn't for some reason the voice to text thing just wouldn't pick up on the word apartment, and I said it like 20 times, and I was getting a while back. I was just like, apartment, 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 apartment. To the point I was just screaming the word apartment over and over again until finally. Excitement, apartment. It's all French. I I blame. You know what I blame? Robin, I blame the Normans. They didn't have to invade England. They didn't have to invade England and introduce all this French, all these gosh darn French words into our Germanic language. Apartment, excitement, box, built room in building, room, foxhole. That ain't good enough. Joy, big joy. Also good enough. Gosh darn William the Conqueror. William the Conqueror. Gah. Exactly. William the Conqueror conquering. Bah. And William Chicago bastard. We call him a conqueror, or we should call him a William fighter guy. But guy is French. Gosh dang it! The French slip in so many words. Hey, Blueberry Pete, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. William Dowson. There we go. I couldn't think of. I'm not as experienced in English as some people are. Actually, that's a straight up baller name. William Battleson? Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally, I'm sure people are tired of hearing me explain. I'm totally burnt out on my main project. So I am I'm officially declaring myself on break from that for a bit. I'm officially declaring myself on break from that for a bit. I need new things to do. So I'm just working on whatever little ideas I've had for a while in the back of my mind that I'm going to do now. Yeah, I know that feeling. Boy, do I know that feeling.
It's going good. Cypher Robinson and Mary Droplock and Poppins going very good. Well, that is a very good little emote. Breaks are good. I agree wholeheartedly. Breaks are very good. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, you two beautiful, beautiful, beautiful maniacs? Okay. I wrote this this morning, so just mostly editing it. It's about Cypher. It's about a pro wrestling. It's about an orc who becomes a pro wrestler. And I'm taking a break from it because I'm very burnt out writing it. Yes. Yes. It's a lady. Haven't figured out what the finisher is yet. Hi. Yeah, this is the cover art. Ooh, very impressive, but yes, also take a break. Hello and welcome. This is the cover art. Not by me, by a much more talented artist. Thank you. I was very excited. Very good. So, Native, tell me a little bit about yourself and also welcome. Yes, and Mary, how are things going? How's the day been? How's the week been? How is life been? I cannot stop playing with this. It's very hard to not play with it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a loose like art thing. It's an adjustable ruler for art, so it's like you can like draw straight lines, but you can like adjust it. I like to hear that. Yeah, well, yeah. It's more of a. She's a young wrestler on the rise, and it's the series. I'm hoping to make this a series, and it charts her like rise from um, scrub to like biggest wrestler in the world. Yeah, it's actually made from dragon bones, and I can just bend it. Tell me, native. Tell me about this fantasy novel you're working on. I want to hear about it. Tell me about it. I want to hear. How goes the writing? Mary? How goes the writing? How goes the crime novel you're working on? The hostage situation. Something goes wrong. Have they figured out the true nature of the hostage situation? We'll do a writing sprint in a minute. Yeah. I'm kind of there with you. Yeah, nice, Saber. That is a very fun thing to do. I spent yesterday trying to figure out what business Viking casual would look like as as a design idea. Yeah, so my fantasy story takes place like more not well, the thing I'm working on now is very modern, but the whole thing is like it takes place in a more modern type of fantasy world. And I was like, okay, so what would like okay, so it needs to be fantasy, but you need to oh my god. Sorry. This there's a Discord server I am in that is bugging me. It's having too many chats and it's bugging me. Yeah, and I was like, okay, so it's like, what would? Very exciting, very exciting. It's like, so what would like? How can we hint that this is fantasy, but like, you know, they have to dress like, you know, they have to dress more modern, but you still want it to be like fantasy. So how do you like do that? And I was like, okay, what if we had like, it's like, what if? Okay, it's like what if it's a Viking, but it's a business casual Viking? What would that look like? I came out with like brown, like leather vests. You know, they have the cape. They have the cape with the fur, but it's like you wear a suit and a tie. Anyways, yeah, yeah. I know of both. Yes, that's for armor. Yeah, yeah, yes, exactly. It's funny when you think about it, because you can get really in the minutia of like of fantasy if you really think about it. This Discord server, they're like talking every few seconds, and I can't remember. I can't figure out which server it is because I would mute it if I could. They're like talking every 3 seconds, and it's been like 20 messages in like 3 seconds. I'm being very irritated by this. I'm in too many to begin with. There it is. Haha. And muted until I turn it back on. There we go. Yeah. I should just leave it, but I always feel guilty about leaving them because I barely know this person anymore. I knew them for like a minute a year ago. But I've muted it until I turn it back on, and that sucker ain't ever being turned back on! Anyways. So I take it you're a big fan of Brandon Sanderson and Kingdom Hearts? Native? It's a good thing. Good thing to be a fan. Enjoy stuff. No, but it was like they're clearly having some intense discussion. It's been like every 5 seconds, and I was being I was very annoyed. I was honestly pretty annoyed. I've been, yeah, I guess. Kingdom Hearts. You know what they say about Kingdom Hearts? And this is what I've heard everybody say about Kingdom Hearts. Very simple storytelling, very easy to follow, very easily. Very easy to follow, very simple plot line. Honestly, yeah. And Cypher, honestly, yeah, that's pretty bomb. That's a pretty sweet idea right there. It's like a shark. I like that. Sure. I should note, Gabriel, that these are saved on YouTube, these streams, but also, who cares, right? Nobody watches these back. We're in an hour and a half into a stream. I doubt anybody's watched this long. Yeah, come on. Okay, it's a little crocodile. We should do a writing sprint. That's what I'm working up to, for us to do a writing sprint, but I'm just procrastinating right now. Partly because I want to meet new friends and talk to old friends I haven't seen in a bit. Yeah. Native. Tell me. Native, can I ask? Native. Do you know what a writing sprint is? Have you ever done one before? You want to do one now? It's fine. Everything's fine. Well, native is it's a simple native is a simple concept. It's a simple concept, yet difficult. It's like every great video game in the world: simple to pick up, difficult to truly master. Here's what we do. I'm going to put a timer. I'm going to put a timer on. I go mute it, and you, me, and the rest of the chat. We try and write as much words as we can. Much words as we can while the timer's going off. Once the timer is turned off,
we hang out again and we talk about what we did. Are you up to that, native? Are you up to actually sitting down there and getting some beautiful words on the beautiful page? Wonderful, wonderful. And since we're doing that, native, if you could do me just one little favor beforehand. See that little heart? See that little heart right down there? Just shows that you love the channel a whole heck of a lot. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna quick get a water. I'm gonna quick get a water, and then when we get back, we will do a sprint. How does that sound? I think that sounds. I'm gonna get a water, go to the bathroom, and then once we get back, we're gonna do a sprint. How does that sound, everybody? I think that sounds fine and dandy.
They do, I think. I haven't tried them in a long time. Nobody really cares about the commands anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna run some ads. I'm gonna stretch, go to the bathroom, get some water. There we go. Yeah. You spend a lot of time working on them, and then at a certain point, you just like, who cares anymore? Uh, be back in a minute, everybody, and then we're gonna do a nice, beautiful bit of writing. Sounds good. Sounds good. I think that sounds good. I think that sounds beautiful. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your computers out and get writing, and let's do it. Let's do it now. Yeah, woo! Well, hello there. How's it going? Good to see all of you on this fun and fantastic day. Hey, A. How's it going? Actually, surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. Let's actually a little cocky, gotta admit. See all this? I wrote all this today. This is all stuff I wrote today. It's a little unedited, obviously, but it's all stuff I wrote today. I'm at 1,139 words today, so. Didn't write that all right then, but I did write a good deal of it. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm a little burnt out writing my wrestling book, so I decided finally last night, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep trying to force myself to work on it when I clearly, my mind is just burnt out from doing it. So I've decided I'm taking a break from it, and I'm just going to work on other things for a while until I feel the desire to return. Because otherwise, I can just feel myself forcing it. I can just, sometimes you have to force yourself to do stuff, but other times it's just like, I just don't have it. I just don't have it anymore, so I need a break. Anyways, yeah. Thank you. So, remember when I was obliquely yesterday implying that I might want to do a D&D campaign at some point down the road? Yeah, till I get till I get my headspace back. Till I get back in that headspace. It hopefully won't be for. Yeah. Well, what's frustrating is I'm getting close to finishing it, but I guess I just don't have it right now. So, anyways. So, remember when I implied obliquely yesterday that I was kind of thinking of trying to do a D&D campaign at some point? Well, this short story kind of emanated from my idea. This isn't it, but this is kind of the idea I have surrounding it. Many things I have to correct. Look at all that. This started initially as just some flavor. Yeah, so this story started just initially. I was trying to write some flavor text for I guess the module I might be writing in the back. But this is kind of turning into a full-on story. Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? Because this was supposed to be just like an intro. This was supposed to be just like an intro to the story. Okay. No, that's something else. Okay. Some people who've been here already have heard this, but I don't care. I like it. And this is basically... I even sort of tried to start it, but it's like, no, I need... Okay. Welcome, explorer. I'm sure you're well aware of your own history and the history of your world, but decorum and corporate mandates have instructed me quite vicariously that I bring you up to speed just in case you've missed anything important. So, our fair nation has had quite a bit of history in the past 40 years, and the world has shifted greatly. Back in the old days of the Adventuring Guild, it was pretty easy. You'd sign up, you'd do a lot of exciting and killing of monsters and evil wizards, and go home.
and that'd be the end of your day. Unfortunately, time refuses to stop, and now we live in a modern society. The cities have greatly expanded, cutting into the forest. Wizards have changed from robes to suits, and heck, even our monarchy is comparatively new and quite beautifully modern, in that it does very little. So, what about you? Looking for a new journey in life? Well, many aspiring adventurers admit that they would love to take up the sword and axe again and explore the world, but they just can't find the work. And the work that they do have is a struggle. So much so that they have to take secondary jobs. And adventuring becomes just a hobby or a side gig that you do occasionally for money. But that's why we're here to help. With our new app, Adventurer, we hope to bring the old world back just a little bit. We connect aspiring adventurers with people who need to hire adventurers for a variety of different adventure-related things. So, feel free to peruse the app, sign up for a mission or two, or heck, you can join a group, and handle even larger quests. It's up to you, friend. And that's kind of where it is. Yeah, it's kind of a modern day take on a fantasy. You know, it just occurred to me. I was picturing in this story one of the characters as Chris Pratt. Like, not modern day, like, you know, cut Chris Pratt, like, but like, kind of flabby Parks and Rec Chris Pratt. And I was like, well, where did I get that inspiration? I forgot he was in Onward. So yeah, that's the basic premise. It's the modern world, and adventuring is a side gig. You sign up for an app. You sign up for an app that promises, or you can do that connects you, and from there the adventure starts. What do you think? I've actually never seen Onward. Right? Yeah, I thought it would be a fun change. I thought it would be a fun change of pace. But I was thinking one of the characters was like, oh, you know what? I'll partly because I ended up rewatching some Parks and Rec. Lately, and I was thinking, oh yeah, like Chris, like Andy. I was thinking more Andy Dwyer of that time would be like a good like model for one of the characters I'm thinking about. And then I was like, oh right, Chris Pratt was essentially in a version of this. You just reminded me about Onward. I have not thought about Onward in a long time, honestly. I've actually never seen it. But I've always liked the idea of like doing like a more modern set fantasy, like an act, like not like, you know, like urban fantasy with. You have achieved peak Rizzy. Congratulations. How was it? What did you guys do? So never. How goes the writing? How? Yeah, A has had an exciting couple of days. That's good. See all this? See all this? See all these words? I wrote that all today. All of this I wrote today. This is all in one day. I got 1,140 words done.
You're the Riz master, the Rizzler, some would even say. Or the Rizinator. See, the thing is, when I can focus, when my mind isn't betraying me and causing me extreme pain, I can actually get quite a lot done in a very quick time. The trick is I just got to get my head into the right spot. Carnivals are great. But, oh, that's gross. Oh, once again, carnies. What happened to them? Once a symbol of respect and dignity, and now jerks. Oh, that sounds annoying. But it's the memories that last a lifetime. That does sound annoying. Why is everything so expensive these days? Oh, perfect. Perfect day. That's the best thing you can do. Always win the girl something. Does she skateboard your girlfriend? Nice. Yesterday I caught myself thinking, I could probably learn how to skateboard. I've never done it before, but I could probably learn how to skateboard. That feels like a destructive way to think. Not if you're a streamer, never. Not if you do streaming. Weekends are for the working. I try and do as much as possible during the weekend. Except yesterday. Yesterday I was just tired. Yeah, I'm definitely afraid of breaking things. That's why I don't do it. Okay. They're doing good. They're quiet. I'm looking over at them. We've made some new friends. Gabriel has changed their name from Gabriel Magister to Gabriel Magicuser. and it's terrifying. I don't know who this Gabriel is. Their name used to have C, and now it is K. It is K. A? I don't understand. I don't understand. His name is Never. No, wait, but that's your name. No. You're Nevermore. They're Gabriel. But their name don't exist no more. Ugh. There's a bug in my room right now. Allan Poe. You know, I was thinking Edgar. You know, Edgar Allan doesn't sound really like ooh, what type of beetle? Edgar Allan doesn't really sound like that cool of a name. Allan Poe. It sounds a little better, but not super cool. For some reason, putting them all together, it sounds like a perfectly good name. Edgar Allan Poe sounds very, very gothic, but like Edgar Allan would not sound cool. Like, hey, this is my friend. His name's Edgar Allan. Oh, hello, Mr. Edgar Allan. Hello. Good to see you. I have enjoyed our chat. That's Edgar Allan. Not very social. Nice guy. Very into Civil War history. Talks about it a lot. Almost to a worrying degree. Has more focus on the South than. But was I rated? Knoxley Finnegan. I don't know. Why didn't I always get an alert if I'm rated? How cool a beetle was it? Was it like a big battle beetle? Edgar, you know, he talks about the Civil War far too much. There's far. I'm letting the thing go because I'm playing with it too much. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Oh no. Look at, ooh, that is very cool, very pretty. I thought this was like a fantasy creature, and it's like, no, it's just a beetle. But it's a very pretty beetle. Yeah, there is definitely, you know, the thing about being into history is if you meet certain people who are into very specific areas of history and like know a worrying amount of like certain things in history, and you're like, oh, I'm nervous about you as a person. You have a particular interest I'm scared in. Oh, very cool. See, like, A, is your friend Ash Ketchum? Be honest, is your friend Ash Ketchum? Does your friend think they're Pokemon and is battling Pokemon? I had, well, I love history, but there is like, if you talk to like somebody who's like particularly interested in like certain areas of history, it's like, ooh, I'm nervous. Like World War II. Like World War II is a deeply fascinating subject, but then there are guys who like, you know, specifically a lot about the German side. I am scared of you know a lot more about the German side than I thought like a normal person knows. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm referring to. Does he want to be the very best that ever was? Pokemon! To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Digimon, digital monsters. Do. I don't really know. That's the type of history person I'm referring to. But yeah, I mean if objectively cool points of history to be interested in. Byzantine Empire. If you know if you're a little bit into the Byzantine Empire, that's cool. That's an objectively cool thing to learn about. Ekans. I do like how like some Pokemon are really inventive and creative, and then some Pokemon are just like Snake. What if Snake? Or what if Dog? Yeah, and then they have like dogs who are like, Pokemon is weird. Gabriel! You are a You've returned to the Pokemon! You're Gabriel and you've returned to the thing. I didn't get an alert for Noxley Freeman and I feel really bad. I'm gonna shout them out. Noxley Finnegan. And I will give you a follow, Noxley. Hey, do you see what Gabe did? Gabe changed their name. It has a K in it now. It's terrifying. I'm terrified of this new Gabriel. I don't know who this is. Whoever this is somebody new I don't know about. Ooh, that is a good question. I'll let you guys answer first. I mean, I'm terrible because I would be like, you know, my favorite. You know, as a kid, I would always pick the like most like day one things. I would always like just the most normal, basic stuff possible. Snorlax is pretty great. I like Psyduck. I have to admit, the Pokemon that are just dudes is always so funny to me. It's just like... the fact that he's just like a guy... He's just like a dude who wears like pants. Those are my favorite. He is a wrestler, and I do respect him for being a wrestler. Honestly, I think can I kind of tell who he was based on? I think I know who he was based on, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to say it exactly. I do like Psyduck. I mean, I'm just gonna be predictable and boring, and you're gonna hate me. But I do like Pikachu. Pikachu was I loved Pikachu as a kid. I wanted a Pikachu so badly as a kid. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. What? Look at him. He's beautiful. Luchador wrestler. Luchador Pokemon. Let's see. I love it. What is this? What is this? Whatever it is, it's beautiful. Oh, that's what that is. Rey Mysterio as a Pikachu. I love it. Well, wrestling is huge over in Japan, isn't it? I don't know. You know, as an old man, I was alive when Pokemon was first introduced to the Americas. My computer is behaving weird. I was alive when Pokemon... It's kind of Snorlax, yeah. Do you mean, are there people... Why, do you have friends? Do you mean there are people who like the bad boys? Who like the ones who are a little dark and messed up? And who are a little dark and messed up and have like... trauma? Who would like those guys? They're just bad. My computer is acting up. My computer is acting up a little bit. It needs to probably be restarted, but I can't really do that right now. I'll take your word for it. Okay. Ben 10 Wrath Luchador. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah. I can't really do a Hulk Hogan, but I can do kind of. Oh, I can do kind of. Oh, hey, Joe DiMaggio, I can hear your voice. Oh yeah! Would it be? They wouldn't like. Yeah, it is really cool. We're talking Pokemon. We're talking Pokemon. Fade, what's your favorite Pokemon? Fade, do you have a favorite Do you have a favorite Pokemon? Do you have one? Oh yeah, that's a classic wrestler thing. You know, one of my favorite bits in Avatar is that the boulder is, of course it would be a bird one. Of course it would be bird. Is voiced in Avatar: The Last Airbender is voiced by Mick Foley, aka Mankind, and he's doing a rock impersonation. My computer is behaving strangely, and I'm nervous to touch it. Right, I'm nervous to do much with it right now, but let's see. Yeah. Let's. What? You're not allowed to do that. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? What? Do you guys want to know? I know I know somebody who's a voice actor too. That would make sense. I know somebody. I know. Okay. I haven't. I know two I know two celebrities. No, she's hardly. The person who voiced Pikachu is hardly a billionaire. I think the person who voiced Pikachu also voiced Ash, if I remember correctly. Do you guys know who Sarah Paxton is? Paxton? Do you guys know who Sarah Paxton is? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Love Officer Jenny. Did you ever see? It was this. It was. Did you ever see this movie? Aquamarina. Did you ever see this movie, Aquamarina? As a kid? I think, from my understanding, they played it a lot on Disney Channel. No, it's yeah. I'm friends with her. That's Sarah Paxton. I'm friends with her. Friendly with her. I know her. We took a few classes. We took some classes together and stuff. Yeah. I also in that same class. Good. It was improv classes. We took a bunch of improv classes together. Also in that same class, you know the actress who? Yeah. Have you guys ever played the game Hades? The Hades game. I don't know what to say. I mean, I can look through the pictures. I have her on. I have her on. on my phone. I'll look through my old the pictures. I have it somewhere. I don't know. I just do stuff, man. I take a lot of classes. My advice, by the way, young people, older people, just anybody. If you're ever like, yeah, I'm friends. I know one of the voice actresses in that game. Yeah, she plays Megalodonna. Avalon Penrose. I mean, I live in the same town as Beyonce. I looked it up. So, oh, you guys weren't here for that whole story. Here for that. I mean, it's not really much of a story. Beyonce's home was briefly was available. They were selling Beyonce's home right when I got my inheritance, and I had just enough money in my inheritance to buy it. Like I could have theoretically spent my inheritance buying her house. I looked into buying her childhood home. Yeah, I was gonna turn it into an Airbnb for obsessive Beyonce people. I figured there would be a few. But yeah, yeah. I've always been like anxious to play that game. Yeah. Well, no. It would have been an Airbnb. People could have stayed and they could have lived the Beyonce lifestyle. I've always been too. I love Supergiant. I love Supergiant games a lot. But I didn't. I don't know. I've been too anxious to play that game just because I now know who she is, and it's like, because I know there's like romance options with that, and I'm like, but I know this person now in real life. It's like I don't know. It's it's a little awkward. It would be a little awkward. I'm like, but I always take the romance option if I can. Yeah, I always pick that. But yeah, I don't know. She's Let me see if I can find her. I'm still subscribed to her YouTube channel. I don't think she. Okay. Oh, is she on TikTok? Oh, right. This was the big thing that happened. I remember this happening. Good night. Good night. Yeah, this is Avon. I remember. Yeah, this was the big thing that happened to her. Elon Musk inexplicably retweeted her one day. Retweeted her, and yeah. Not, anyway, so yeah. That's her character. Let me turn this off.
You're attempting here. You don't need to tell me. 2 rules if you want to keep this up. First, we set the personal aside when we're out there. I better not hear us. Police have to.
This was her character. She's like, I'm sorry, it feels weird talking about a person I know in real life a lot, but she was, I liked her. No, it's weird. It's always weird. She is. No, it's not. She was.
And second, keep up this slightly more mature thing you've had going for you recently.
But she was very nice. She's a very nice. She was a very nice person in real life, and
Mayhem? This is the future, Jesse. Godless hell. Or have you forgotten to join with?
Anyways. Anyways. Oh, come on. Stop. Don't. She's. One, that would be. No. But, from. No. She is. She's. Lady lover. On the. Plays for the other team. Yeah, she was really. So it's very. This is awkward. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. She was very nice. She was very nice, and I enjoyed. She was very nice, and I enjoyed talking to her. And I freaked out when I found out she was in that game. And I wanted to talk to her about it a lot, but I was too nervous to do so. Anyways, we took a bunch of classes together. I have not talked to her since. No, it's just it was weird that my because she was very nice, Gabriel. She was very nice. And it was a weird phenomenon because I knew her before that. I didn't know that she had done that, and we had been just chatting normally. We had been just like friendly with each other. She was very nice, and we'd been chatting for a while, and then I found out that she'd voiced, and I was like, what do I do now? Like that? What? No, what? No. And then suddenly I got very nervous around her. Talking about my famous friend, the one famous friend, like the two famous people I know. I know one of the voice actors from Hades, the video game, and I was talking about that. Yes, I think she's like a scuba instructor now. I say friends. I haven't talked to her in like 2 years, but. I see them. Are you okay? Are you okay? Ugh, sorry, my computer is acting all strange. My computer is acting all strange, you know. It's very unusual. But I can see them. I need to restart my computer. I don't know. I don't know. What do you want to know about? I don't know. I've just done stuff. I saw that. I'm just good at like. Ah, very good. Because it is Hatsune Miku. I know this. I know this name. I know this person. Um, Squirtle, because I like a bad boy. I do find it funny, like in the Pokemon show, that Ash. Do you know that in the manga, Gabriel Fade? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fade. Do you know that in the manga? In the manga, do you know that Jesse and James get married in the manga? In the manga, Je- um, oh, I don't know. Isn't there one where they become like a shadow thing? I think that looks kind of cool. You know, my Pokemon knowledge, Gabriel, you might be shocked, is somewhat limited and might peter out around the second or third generation. It's mostly contained to the first. It's radical. It's mm-hmm. You guys can't see this behind the scenes, but my computer is totally like glitching out right now, and I can't. You know, if right now if I just keep it the way it is, it's fine. But if I move it at any sort of pace, it'll like just totally glitch out. No, the only way to make it stop fade is to restart it. So I can't do that. The only way I know how to make it stop is to restart it, but that would end the stream. So oh, that's nice. So I'm gonna have to do it at some point. No, I want to hang out and talk to people. Don't you want to hang out and talk? We can talk. Yeah. Yeah. That's cute, Gabriel. But it's working right now. You know, it's fine right now. It's just chitting and chatting. Chit chat, chit chat. It'll be fine. This has happened before. Amazon's Mass Effect show is still. Oh my god. There's going to be a Mass Effect TV show? Why is there a Mass Effect TV show? Why are we doing that? I don't know. Sure, whatever. No. Jocelyn Bovine apart. Jocelyn Bovine apart. Jocelyn Bovine apart. No, that was Napoleon's wife, Jocelyn Bonaparte. So Bonaparte. I can't say it. Yeah, the Fallout show was good. Do it. Oh, look at the cute chickens and doggies. Very cute. I mean, that's practically death. What are you... Okay, my computer is so... my computer is... it's too much. It's glitching too much. I've been trying to fix it off camera. It's just glitching too much. I'm sorry, guys. I want to keep hanging out, but I just don't think. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I've graduated 2 times. I've graduated several times, Gabriel. At a certain point, they expect you to start doing things that aren't graduating. Yeah, sorry, my computer is just... It's very frustrating. I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit, but I'm going to restart or shut the computer down and take a little break and get some food. Okay, bye.